Skynd is a new electronic, industrial, rock, dubstep duo from Australia consisting of a mysterious vocalist Skynd and even more mysterious, hidden behind the mask, producer and multi-instrumentalist Father. There are at least few reasons as to why you should be interested in them so early in their career. One of them is the fact that at this moment they released only 2 songs and they managed to get Jonathan Davis from Korn to appear in one of them, which actually happened at his request. Second reason is the concept behind this whole project, exploring minds of serial killers and diving into unsolved bizarre crimes. In this case, song tells the story of Gary Heidnik, American murderer who kidnapped and tortured 6 women while keeping them locked in his basement. 2 of them died. Song starts with gentle but definitely eerie ambience accompanied by this sort of dehumanized vocals laid across it. It serves as an inner monologue of Gary Heidnik. By using this kind of distortion on Skynd's voice, they try to portray how deeply detached from his human side he really was. At one point, Jonathan Davis joins her, and I have to say that having him as a guest vocalist was a really nice touch, especially since he shares fascination with serial killers with Skynd. He fits perfectly and his delivery enriches the song and gives it some extra depth. I love his menacing delivery, especially with the line "The dog food looked good, good enough to eat," as a reference to Heidnik feeding his victims a dog food mixed with human flesh. When it comes to musical side, this track is actually quite catchy, which may seem a bit odd considering the theme presented here. Beat is very energetic, melodic and honestly pretty addictive. It effectively builds up from deceptively calm intro into this aggressive dubstep drop. There is some undeniable and unique chemistry between the sounds and the vocals here. Video in itself is a real piece of art with some creepy imagery and a few ideas that are pretty out there. I promise you that you won't forget it soon. It reminded me a little bit about 2000's horror movie The Cell. They are similar in the idea of trying to get inside the mind of a really twisted individual. Another movie comparison that comes to my mind, although to a fairly lesser degree, would be Martyrs, directed by Pascal Laguerre. Visuals from the video together with lyrics are forcing us to witness everything that happened to Gary's victims as if we were there, with all the gruesome details, which leaves viewer with hard to describe uneasy feeling similar to the one I had while watching Martyrs. So there is this unreal psychedelic vibe from The Cell mixed with disturbing intensity of Martyrs. They are expressing their fascination with dark side of human nature, making it an outlet to their creativity. They have unique way of immersing listener and diving into what could be happening in someone's really disturbed mind. Making psychopaths and unsolved crimes a main theme of not just a song but an entire project is not a new concept. American death metal band Macabre dedicated their whole album to serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. The difference here though is that Macabre treated this subject with a fair dose of black humor, while Skynd's approach on the other hand is more serious with a touch of documentary-like quality. What I mean by that is that after listening to this song and watching video that comes with it, you should have a pretty good idea about Heidnik's story even if you haven't heard about him prior to listening to it. All in all, I am really happy to discover Skynd. I found myself having this song stuck in my head randomly during the day and wanting to listen to it again and again. At the moment you can also watch another video from them called Eliza Lamb, also dedicated to a bizarre and for the most part still unsolved crime. On August 15, Duo planned release of a 3 tracks EP called Chapter 1. Beside Eliza Lamb and Gary Heidnik, the song number 3 will be called Richard Ramirez, which is name of another infamous serial killer known as the Night Stalker. And since collaboration with Jonathan Davis worked so well, it would be really interesting to see more features like that in the future, like maybe with The Antwoord, which they admitted to be inspired by, or Marilyn Manson, especially if they ever decide to write a song about Charles Manson. That would be quite interesting. Hi everyone, this is Marek. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, please hit subscribe below and check my other interviews and reviews on my channel, as well as a video for Gary Heidnik by Skynd, which I linked below. See you next time!